Welcome to Pulling Purse Strings on Talkapolis.com. I'm Kara Bates-Jennings. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Pulling Purse Strings. I'm Kara Bates-Jennings. In the studio today, we have my friend Ri'chard, who owns Ri'chard's Cafe. Hi, Ri'chard.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing real good. It's been a little trip over here because the traffic was kind of bad this afternoon, but it's all worth it.
That's right. You gotta love that Nashville traffic.
Oh man, it's just starting
yes.
to get trafficy.
But the traffic's worth it because we have so many cool places to go to, like your awesome restaurant.
Exactly, where there's no traffic in Whites Creek.
That's right.
Yeah, except at rush hour.
Free parking.
Free parking.
I know.
That's right.
I want to move to Whites Creek,
you can park
Tennessee.
on the grass. It doesn't matter, you know.
Love it.
We're in the country.
I love it. That must be how Nashville used to be back in the day, right?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, the Whites Creek area was the home of the James Gang back in the 1880s.
Really?
And one of them was arrested right across the street from where my restaurant is. Had a little place called Earthman's Saloon and General Store.
Really?
Which is now a ladies' boutique.
Wow.
But,
so is this going to be my first episode where it's going to be rated R? I'm going to have to put like parental guidance? Are you going to reveal all these kind of things?
About, no.
There's going to be arrests?
I'm pretty much PG. Yes.
I'm just teasing.
I've been worn down.
Yeah. I love all these cool fun facts like that though. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of facts in Whites Creek. We just started a historic society, and it's where the Trail of Tears went through Whites Creek, Tennessee, and it's a farming agricultural area, which is really cool. And very serendipitous how I ended up with that cafe. Everybody wants to know if I was a Katrina refugee.
Yes.
But no, my brother and I sold a house in New Orleans. That was my grandparents' house. Not a very big place, but somebody had made us an offer about 9 months before Katrina.
Wow.
And it survived Katrina, but it was really tough on the builders who were remodeling it after that to get materials and all that stuff. So I was looking for a place, and I looked at condos. I looked in East Nashville at some houses there, and decided, I saw this sign in the window, and I investigated. They kept dropping the price. Somebody wanted me to have this place.
Yes.
And so I bought the corner of Whites Creek and Old Hickory Boulevard.
Wow. Yeah. And then, of course, you're just down the street from Barbara Mandrell's former mansion that people know well, Fontenelle.
The Fontenelle. It was sold at auction about 9 months before I bought my place. So I became really good friends with Mark Oswald and Dale Morris, the people that bought that, and they got a heck of a deal on it. But it's a lot of money they've put into that place.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But it's just amazing what you all are doing in Whites Creek, and just, I mean, it's such a wonderful place to visit. And share with us a little bit about the cuisine we could have at your restaurant, and, and also the music.
Well, I grew up in Gulfport, Mississippi, and lived in Houston, Texas for 14 years, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana for 8 years, and Midland, Michigan actually for 4 years. We won't talk about that food type, but I love seafood, Gulf Coast seafood especially. Yes. So we do a lot of shrimp dishes. We do, of course, poor boys, which we get our bread all the way from New Orleans, which is a lifesaver because French bread is not easy to make up here. I find out, not the real stuff. And so we get we've been in business 10 years. September 2015 will be 10 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it's been a tough 10 years because of the recession, but we made it through with local support. We have a lot of musicians. We run them on Wednesday through Sunday, showcasing some of the local talent, all original, 100%.
And how could artists apply to perform at your
We've got a real good website. It's held up forever, it seems like, but there's a booking page on that, and it kind of tells them what the rules are. And we, like I said, we're 100% original, self-accompaniment, and we do have occasionally a kid will come up and they'll sing for us, a cappella or whatever.
That's awesome.
And it's a very family-oriented place, even though we do have beer, a beat of beer from Baton Rouge and lots of other beers, but it kind of goes with the food, everything from etouffee to jambalaya and gumbo, and we also have burgers and chicken and steaks, so everybody can get something there.
Yes, and I love your food. It is delicious, and I feel like I'm getting this, taste of New Orleans. What is your website, please?
The what?
The website.
The website is Ri'chard's Cafe at Comcast.net.
Yes.
Is the email for it, but it's richardscafe.com.
Yes, and you're very active on Facebook. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, the Facebook page is Ri'chard's Cafe as well, and we put our menu up on our online presence and keep keep that going along with the calendar, who else playing and all that kind of
exactly.
stuff.
And I want to ask you about your nonprofit, but first I want to tell you I love your style, and you made a comment about what you're wearing there. You want to share with us a little about that?
When I asked you, when we were talking about me possibly doing a piece on your show, I said, that'd be great. I said, and I looked at the title of your show, I said, purse strings, Well, my Dad's family was Scotch-Irish, and they always had a joke in our family that Grandma was royalty. And sure enough, my wife and I went to Ancestry.com, and sure enough, my granny goes all the way back through McDonald's and McGill's and Ferguson's, all the way back to Stuart's, Mary Queen of Scots, which was Mary Stuart. And so we kind of adopted that. And now, like you said, our charity that we're working with this year and putting on a big show at the Hermitage, Scottish Highland Games and Celtic Festival. And I decided I'd wear my man purse, which in Scotland we don't call them purses, and we don't call them skirts. We call them kilts, and we call them sporns. And so this is my, it's good to keep your cell phone in there and all kind of stuff. And I even have a couple of CDs that I'll give you. Some of my projects in the past.
Oh my gosh, there are gifts in the merce also? That's what my friend calls it, a man purse. She calls it a merce.
A merce.
But I don't know if you like that. She also has a male nanny, and she calls him a manny.
A manny.
Yes, there's a little fun facts for you.
You could go too far with that, I think.
Correct. And share with me about these CDs.
Oh, there are some projects. I do a lot of demos. I've been pitching songs for the last 15 years, or more than that, in Nashville. And every once in a while I'll take some of my demos and I'll beef them up a little bit or redo them and make some songs. And there's a lot of Louisiana style, a little blues, a little rock, a little country.
My goodness.
A little everything.
It's worth it to go in your cafe and just talk to you. I mean, the food, and entertainment's a bonus.
I play a lot, and I get the chance to play harmonica or cajon, which is a drum box, or bass guitar, or lead guitar, with people that come in the restaurant, and that really keeps my chops up.
That is wonderful. And share with us a little bit more about the charity event. What's the date, please, and how do we find out about it?
That's going to be September 12th at the Hermitage, home of Andrew Jackson in Nashville, and it'll be an all-day event. September 12th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We have 4 Celtic bands. We have, and they're all fabulous bands. It's going to be real good. We have 2 pipe and drum bands that will perform. We have Highland dancers. We have 18 Scottish family called clans. We have 12 heavy athletic participants that are going to toss the caber and the stones and all. And we have a full-blown hurling match. That's going to take place in an adjacent field, which is one of the oldest team sports in the world. Wow,
that sounds amazing. I will be there for sure.
And we have food, and I'm not going to talk too much about Scottish food. You know, we do have a barbecue place too, so it'll be a lot of food, a lot of family activities and stuff like that. So it'll be fun.
Well, I lived in England for a while and actually tried Scottish food, and I loved it. So I'm excited. Yes. Well, I will be there for sure. And thank you so much for being here today. And I'm so excited that you're also going to indulge us in a song with your friend Laura, right?
Yeah, let's bring Laura out.
Well, I'm going to get out of the way and let you all do that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming here today.
Well, Laura McGee, you ready to play a song? We wrote this song. Laura was talking to me about her travel to the U.S. She's been here 5 years now?
5 years I've been here.
5 years, and how that sometimes she misses home, and we started talking about your heart and home, and this kind of came out of it. It's called My Celtic Heart. Morning sun shines down on the ancient cobblestones of the tiny little town where my heart calls home. But it's just a photograph here on my bedstand where I've come to chase my dreams in the strange and foreign land. My Celtic heart beats like a bowling drum, and it echoes in my chest like in the icy peaks of Highlands my Celtic heart has been frozen for too long, and it needs a bonny breeze to set my sail and move on. Oh, my Celtic heart, oh, my Celtic heart, oh, my Celtic heart. Hey, hey! Oh, my Celtic heart, oh, my Celtic heart, fly, my Celtic heart.